So I'm playing Morroblivion with some graphic mods. So those of you who don't know what Morroblivion is, it's playing the game Morrowind using the Oblivion engine. So you get a more updated version of Oblivion. And the reason why I actually did this video was that basically Oblivion's my absolute favorite game. And you can play this mod playing Morrowind through the Oblivion engine on a PC. However, I do find the vanilla PC graphics on Oblivion are inferior to the PlayStation 3 graphics on Oblivion, because that was actually the first version that I played of Oblivion, was on the PlayStation 3, and I really actually find the vanilla Oblivion just to be flat on the PC. There's just not enough, difference in the shading, and every objects just don't look as dynamic, and it really helps with that immersion of just having a much better environment. And the only reason in my mind that the PS3 version is better is not because of the actual capabilities of it, of the PS3. It's because it came out later. It came out a few years later, I believe 2008, which was when the PS3 version came out, and Oblivion originally came out in 2006 on the PC. So, they took, some aspects of it and refined it, and so it was just a later version. So, by all means, a good PC by today's standards is more powerful than a PS3, but, it is a bit of an old game. So, I really find a huge difference playing the PS3 version. I find the graphics fantastic still by today's standards. You look at Skyrim and the difference between Skyrim and this older version of the PC Oblivion. It's a big jump, but if you look at the PS3 version of Oblivion, it's not that big a jump there. It's still a very playable game. So I wanted to show more Oblivion because I'm actually playing more Oblivion right now. I'm still working my way through the game, taking my time with it, and I use the same mods that I used to enhance my Oblivion. So I just wanted to show you what it can look like. I mean, you can even take this even further. I mean, I really haven't maxed this out, but obviously you might pay for some performance and crashing issues if you mod it up too much. The main thing was just really trying to emphasize the shading that the PS3 version has, some of the dark ambient shading. So anyways, I'll take you through some of the environments here so you get an idea, and on the video in the description I'll actually post some of the mods and where you can get them. The best resources is tesnexus.com, and that will they'll give you some of the links. But the biggest thing is utilizing an ENB mod, which really plays around with the lighting. Anyways, let me take you through this. So basically, I've got this cool little armor here. It's called an Indral Caress, and it's not really easy to get this armor. I actually stole it off a guy. It's like these elite guards that wear this. So let me just show you some stuff here. So you look at this, this guy's supposed to be dead here, and just notice that there's more variations in the shading where I'm moving the mouse here, whereas the default Oblivion, you don't get that. And you look at the background here, I've also got this Distant Lands mod, which shows more objects in the background. Although you do have to be careful with that mod. It can actually overpower your system, and even some of the fastest PCs cause problems with the default Oblivion game just loading up too much. But it shows more things in the distance, but it also as part of this ENB mod that I've installed, you actually have variations in how close everything appears. Certain things are more in focus and more in a little bit faded out, so it gets this illusion of peripheral vision, which I like that effect. See, if you look at this thing here, which is a little mushroom here, it's in focus. Now I'm going to move out a little bit, and it blurs out a little bit, so it's now peripheral vision. I like that effect because it one adds a sense of realism to basically just feeling there is stuff in peripheral vision, but it also makes the objects not all look flat and all on a level So I'm gonna walk around here. And if it's going choppy here, that's because of my fraps. It's not about Oblivion per se. Getting a lot of choppiness here. Let me just slow down. The frame rate catch up. I don't know why it's definitely the fraps. Oh man. Okay, let me try to pause this and let it catch up again. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. I had too much software in the background. Basically, it's my video recording software, not Oblivion itself, that was running too slowly. Okay, so I got someone here challenging me, some skeleton guy. I'm gonna try to summon some assistance. Get close up to him so you can see some of the shading. Tough. Oof. Man, this guy's tough, actually. Oh, nice, I got a mud crab. Damn right, my block skills should increase. I've blocked like 50 times here. Dude, this guy's insanely tough. Alright, spoke too soon. Okay, so heal myself a little bit. So I'm going to take a close look at some of that. First, let me heal myself. So you take a close look at this door here. It looks actually just much more detailed, I think. The texture brings out the texture in the wood. Just looks better, I think. So I'll show you. Let's go into this tomb here. Show you how it looks. Actually, I should just save just in case this I get killed in this. Oh, this guy's been following me around. So here also the faces look better because there's more shading and it doesn't look as funky. So that guy's actually supposed to be following me on a mission. And yeah, so look how it sort of defocuses again, and blurs out, and then we move in, it focuses. It looks kind of cool. Let me kill that mud crab. Oh, he's actually a peaceful mud crab. Doesn't want to fight me. Okay, so check out this water here. So there's this liquid water mod which improves the water and makes it more reflective. You can actually see better reflections from some of the objects, like these rocks here. It almost looks like the water in Skyrim. And right now, what time is it? 5:11. Okay, so what you'll start to see now is also this thing called Godrays. If you can see those beams of light coming down, it's just basically the sun ray beams coming down on my face. It's not coming too strong right now. Oh yeah, you can see a little bit better right now. You can configure how strong you want the beams to come down, how far they extend, but it's sort of a cool effect there. You can see those sun ray beams on my character. Oh, these mud crabs are actually really peaceful. They're not trying to kill me here. Okay, so let's go to Balmora. Check out the city. Alright, we're here in Balmora. It is early morning here, 8 o'clock. So, I don't know if you can notice the fading and focusing effect. When you go zoom in here, it becomes more pronounced, and the stairs become a little bit more obvious. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, I think, to me. This almost looks like the PlayStation version.
Your wounds are minor compared to what you will receive if you continue to bother me.
Oh, you can see more Godrays here. I don't know, people always say that Skyrim's graphics are so much better than Oblivion's. And yeah, I agree again, if it's a PC version you compare it to, but when you have the PS3 or say this version, to me it still looks pretty darn good, like by today's standards. And I, said it before in one of my other video reviews of that, I actually don't think Skyrim is better because personally I don't like the artwork style. It's much more dark and gloomy. It feels like Fallout. But I like Oblivion's artwork style better because it's more colorful. And Morroblivion, or Morrowind for that matter, is actually it's actually a pretty it's somewhat dark as well, not as dark as Skyrim. It's you see a lot of brown in it, but it has better variety than Skyrim. Like, in Oblivion has the most amount of variety, but Skyrim is just a lot of snow. And Morrowind, it kind of feels like if you've seen the movie Dune, or actually read the book Dune, but if you see the movie, it sort of brings it to life. A lot of deserty sort of area, but it does have variation, which is nice about it. So, yeah, I mean, this looks pretty good, though. I think, like by today's standards.
What brings you here?
It's still pretty relevant. And I just feel even the models, to a certain degree, are better. Like, true Skyrim might be more realistic, but realism doesn't always mean better in my mind. That's like saying an anime cartoon is not any good because it's a cartoon. I mean, it's art, right? So on that basis, I don't think you can always compare it. Like, Oblivion is more cartoony in its graphics, but it's just a preference, I guess. I personally am fine with Oblivion, especially when it looks like this, and I still think it looks great by today's standards. A lot better than some other games, like, I just played Dragon Dogma on the PS3, and the graphics for it are not that far off from this, and this is a game that's almost about 7 years old now. I'm going to just show you some different armors that I've collected here. Play a little bit of Barbie, and dress up. I'm going to get over encumbered, but whatever. I'll be able to walk around. That's the one thing I really enjoy about Elder Scrolls games. I've got like an armor fetish. I love just collecting different armors and dressing up for different missions. It's kind of stupid. So I am probably going to do a, what is it called? No, what is it? Skyrim. It's when they use basically Morrowind through the Skyrim engine. Skywind. Sorry, it's called Skywind. I just drew a blank there. Yeah, so it's basically the same makers that made Morroblivion. Now they're really focusing their energy on Skywind, which is, you know, being able to play Morrowind through the Oblivion engine. And I haven't played around with it yet. It's still in alpha stages. It still has a lot of work that needs to be done on it. But yeah, so it's actually you know, sort of their next big project. I think it's still about a year away from actually being very playable. Like even Morroblivion took about you know, a couple years to get it going. So yeah, so I will eventually do a Skywind project. They also have playing Oblivion to the Skyrim engine, but that's going to take even longer for them to do. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm very over encumbered. Let's get some light going on here. That's the one thing about this. There's not enough light because it's using the Morrowind engine. So a lot of places sometimes can be a little bit too dark, because there wasn't originally a light source in there. Okay, torch. Alright, yeah, no kidding, I'm over encumbered. I'm like carrying like 2,000 items here. Okay, so let's play some Mr. Dress Up. Or Mrs. Dress Up, whatever. Change to bone mold armor. Bone mold boots. But I have no pants. I need pants. Change my mask around. Oh, you know what? Put on this funky little hat here. Or how about a nice shirt with unmatching pants? Wait, or have a nice shirt with Michael Jackson pants. No, those are not Michael Jackson pants. Okay, Michael Jackson shoes. Get rid of this stupid hat. It's kind of a cool combination. It's not color coordinated, but I like this one. It's the Dark Brotherhood. Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. Oh, that's a good outfit. It's like some S&M outfit. Yeah, it's pretty kinky. Let's do it without the mask. Now I look like a scuba diver. Now I look like some teenage girl wearing her boyfriend's college jersey and not much else. Now I look like a douche. Look at that. I'm like a priest. Yeah, now I look like a frat boy walking around in his boxers. That's like 17th century douche with his, what is it, those sans culottes, those without pants. That's a cool combination. So we're using that. This one is in Oblivion, obviously nothing new here. That's cool. It's actually a pretty cool combination. kind of ugly, this one. Kind of ugly and dirty, but it's gritty. So, yeah, so I mean, that's about it. Check it out. Just wanted to show you some different things. I'll post links to the actual mods and where you can get them. And, yeah, it's worth checking out. I mean, Oblivions can still look, or Morroblivion, can still look pretty darn good on PC these days if you mod it up. Enjoy. Oh no, it's a rat. Oh, you got me good. This rat is kicking my ass. It's insane. I got my ass kicked by a rat. Wow. That's a vicious, bloody rat.